PillbugCraft here with another episode of PillbugCraft. So, today we're gonna be trying to get more equipment made of netherite going. Because at the end of the last episode, we got some netherite stuff. I've also been playing around with these blue trees that we also got in the last episode here as part of the new update, which I do really like it. The way to farm them is actually by using bone meal on these nylium blocks right here. Here you can get a lot of the warped fungus from that. We can also grow the regular crimson trees, but I kind of like these blue ones a little bit better than those. So we're definitely going to be using the wood from these trees and stuff in future build projects. But anyway, I've been preparing to get a decent amount of netherite here using a method that I've heard about. So in order to do this, we need a lot of wool. So that's why I'm shearing these guys here. And these shears are going to break any second now. So I think I might go ahead and actually farm wool until that happens. But the other part of it is we really need to build a creeper farm because I am officially, out of rockets. So I can't use the elytra right now. Which is bad because in order to get to where netherite spawns, we need to cross a lava lake. But, fortunately, they did add another way for us to do that in this version of Minecraft here. Or in this update, rather. And that would be with this, and that, and a new mob called the Strider, which we should be able to find fairly easily, as it does actually spawn in the regular nether terrain here. But we are going to need some way to keep them from wandering off, and also since we're trying to do something a bit dangerous here, there's also another new block that we should make before we go ahead and do that, which will allow us to set our spawn point in the nether so that if we die trying this method to get netherite, we should respawn right back there. Now, normally I would just take these oak fences to tie up a mob, but since we're going to the nether, we probably should use something that isn't flammable to try to tie up this new mob with. So, yeah, here we go. Nether Brick, this is what we want. So I think if it would let us make nether bricks, okay. Why isn't this working? Okay, that was really weird and really laggy. I think we need that, maybe 2 of these. Or not. How do you make this? Is it just like that? Or it's like that, of course it is. So I think we can tie things with a lead to that. So that's what we should do. Now where do we put our leads? Probably another project that we should do soon here is the automatic organizer. Or whatever it's called. Because I can never find anything in this mess. So we need that. Oh, and I think we're also going to want that. Which we need to come up with a name for what we're going to call our Strider when we catch one. So, I guess I'll have a think about that and be back once I've come up with something. That's what we're going to call our Strider, because bubbles as in lava bubbles, I guess. Yeah, probably not a very good name. We can always change this name later. Right now we just needed something. But anyway, I think we have all we need here in the overworld, then. What we also want to bring with us, just in case, is one of those. We don't need this in our hotbar right now, but we probably want that, and we might also want that. And we have our ender chest, which we're going to take with us. I guess also we need glowstone, yeah. We need glowstone so that we can make what's known as a respawn anchor. So, yeah, here's 3 blocks of glowstone. And we'll go ahead and bring a little bit of glowstone with us, too. So I'll see you in the nether. Okay. Now, we're here in the nether. Oh, there's one of those new mobs that we're looking for. Let's jump down. Take a little bit of damage. And go over to him. Okay, so what we need first is we need to do that. And then next we need to hold this. And then now we're controlling this guy. Let's try to get him down from here without taking too much damage. He took a little bit of damage there, but yep, he's a lot faster in the lava lake. So let's try to ride this guy over somewhere where he, or over to one of the new biomes or something. And let's try to ride him over to one of the new biomes. And I guess something else you can do is if you right-click with the carrot or the mushroom and a stick, then he's got a pretty decent speed boost for a few seconds. So, I think as long as we keep going this way, we'll eventually get some of the new terrain. Yeah, I'm seeing nether gold ore, which means we're actually in the right place at this point. And I should have right-clicked the lodestone, actually, that was near where we were. Here's a bunch of other friends. They also carry their babies on their head. Looks like kind of a strange creature, but certainly very useful. And I do have, like, coordinates of the portal and stuff. At least I hope I do. But I should have right-clicked that lodestone to make it back. Actually, while I still remember the direction we came in, I'll be right back. I should probably go get those coordinates. Okay, and we're back. So this would be our communal lodestone thing here. So just come to the nether, right-click on that, now the compass will point there. I also have one set up in my base so that I can right-click that in the overworld, so that it'll take us back to where our base is when we're in the overworld. But I gotta remember to constantly change around which one the compass points towards so I can use the same compass in both dimensions. Maybe I should just have one separate for different dimensions so that I don't forget like I just did now. But anyway, we can go ahead and resume what we were doing now that we actually have a surefire way of getting back home. So I put Bubbles, and I also named him. I put him around here somewhere. There he is. So, break that. Take that lead off him. That was a little bit odd. But then let's get him back into the lava here and ride him back over to where we were. As we were seeing nether gold ore, which means we were definitely in the right place. So, I guess I'll see you back in that nether terrain, and then we'll start looking for netherite. Okay, I think we might have found the perfect place to look for netherite. This would be what's known as the safest biome they added to the nether here, a warped forest. Which means we should be the safest here. We won't have to deal with nasty piglins or anything of that sort. Not even zombie pigmen spawn in this biome. The only thing that spawns here is endermen. And potentially striders, because there's a lot of those around here. So anyway, let's tie up a ride here. Wait, hey, come back. This way. Yeah, they always try to get back to the lava, I think. It's just, I can't have them in the lava when we're here, otherwise we won't be able to get on him to ride home, which would be really bad. But anyway. Right. But anyway, at this point, all we should have to do is dig down below the lava, which could be easier said than done. But let's see. Might as well keep... This is Nylium. That was a really scary noise. Haha. Well, that spooked me. Of course. Staircasing down with this kind of pickaxe is gonna be kind of hard, isn't it? Especially with all this magma and lava and stuff everywhere. Could be hard to get down to the level that we need to be at. Which, if I'm not mistaken, should be level 15, I think. Level 15 and under is, I think, where netherite likes to spawn the most. Let's see if we can kind of a little bit more safe-ish pillar our way down, or come up with our own little stairs here. Place it carefully there. Should also go ahead and be using some of these torches too. And I need my coordinates. Okay, so we need to go down a little bit further. Almost there. Okay, this would be why level 15, or below it, rather. So I think we're hopefully deep enough underground. Let's go down to 10, actually. Yeep. It's like a horrible noise. Anywho, 10. So this would be why level 10. So, this is definitely low enough in the world. Let's, dig this out a little bit. Now, this blackstone stuff's not a good place to do that. There'd better not be lava above this. This is more gravel than I would like. Let's, like, go under it here. Okay, I think this tunnel should be deep enough now to where we need to be. So, what we're gonna do is set up a little base camp over in this area of the tunnel here. Just like off in this corner. So we're gonna put that down. And charge that up. and set our respawn point there. And we'll put our ender chest there. Because we need our wood box. And we also need our explorer box because it has our crafting table in it. So we can put that away now that we've taken out the one we needed. And this is what we need for the wood. Now, what we're gonna be doing here is actually, let's set our spawn point like right here. Yeah, I guess it's already set. Okay. But anyway, what we're gonna do is make beds. We probably should have more space in our inventory. Just take our gold box and fill it full of stuff we don't need right now. We'll empty that out some other time. Don't need that on us right now. Let's hang on to that. It's actually not. I don't want anything to happen to the stuff that we need in order to get home. Okay, we're good. So I should be able to make a few more beds now that we have, like, space. Okay. So we're gonna be taking advantage of the way that beds explode when you try to use them in the nether. We may have these respawn anchors, so we can set our spawn point in here now. But we should still be able to make the beds explode. So I think the way you do this is you, like, place them. Well, there goes one of them. I kind of messed that up. Let's get that one back. So I think you do something like that. And that. And I think that. And that. Okay, so that got a little bit of gold ore, and this does produce a lot of fire, which is why we have fire resistance. Although we didn't really take a whole lot of damage from that. Okay, so... well, we found nether gold, but we didn't find netherite. We also found a fair bit of bedrock. Yeah, I think we're a little bit low in the world for this to be the most efficient thing. But we're already all set up down here. Well, let's see. Probably good enough. I'm not gonna need that down here. Let's keep going. That's why we brought the fire resistance. Again, no netherite. Well, I guess we can just keep going then. Okay, these last two beds are gonna be the last ones that we do today, I think. So let's see, are we gonna get any more last minute netherite before we head back? Or not? Oh, looks like we are. Good. Okay, let's see here. We need to plug that. There we go. Make getting this a little bit easier. But yeah, not bad. I don't even know how long I was doing this. It didn't seem too terribly long. And we were able to get 15 pieces of ancient debris. Now, of course, I guess I gotta remember that it's not a one-to-one conversion necessarily. It's 4 ancient debris for 1 ingot. And we gotta combine it with gold, which won't be a problem, but this is still gonna take a little bit of time to do, I guess. So I don't actually think this is enough to upgrade all our gear, not even close. So I would probably have to do this for even longer to make that happen. I mean, I don't know, maybe I will actually do this for longer. Although I am also getting a little bit tired of all of this. There is other stuff that I wanted to have us do today, other than just netherite. I think I'll just have to keep doing this method of the bed explosion is probably off camera, so I'll take the coordinates down before we leave of where our little bed explosion it is. But anyway, I'm gonna pack up and leave, and I guess we'll smelt the stuff when we get back. So, I'll be back in a second. I'll keep one extra one of those on us, just in case, though. But I'll be back in a second. Okay, and we're back. Started smelting up that, so I guess let's, take out our gold here. So we gotta remove that stuff from there as well. And all of this. Okay, that's almost done with that. That's in there. Okay. And this will be done any second. Okay, now then. Need crafting table. Now, we can upgrade 3 more pieces of our gear. We should do the boots next with the feather falling. I don't know if we really need to do the chest plate. We should also do our pickaxe, one of them at least. Yeah, let's do the pickaxe. Okay, so boots. Pickaxe. And then, what else? Want any more of our armor? Yeah, our armor is pretty plain at this point. So, we could do our cool shovel. Or the silkworm pickaxe, maybe. Yeah, let's do the shovel next. I think the shovel is our next best tool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now we got the netherite boots going. And most of our tools are netherite. At least our main ones are. Okay then. Well, actually, we need that. Yeah. Wait, did we have some netherite in here? We did. We can make one more bar. Good thing I remembered that. So the next best option is probably our second pickaxe. You know what? What does our tool out here have on it? Before we do that. Because this farming utensil is now better. All this had was mending, though. We can put more enchantments on it now, apparently, but yeah, let's not prioritize any piece of equipment that only has one enchantment on it to upgrade to netherite, at least for the time being. Maybe we'd be better off doing our fortune pickaxe, although we don't use that one very often. Although we don't use our silk touch one too often either. Let's put it on our second pickaxe. Yeah. Okay, now most of the tools that we use on a regular basis are made out of netherite. And our best piece of armor is also made out of netherite. So that takes care of that. So we'll mine that up. Turn these back into blocks. And throw it in there. And turn this into ingots. Perfect. Now that's all of that sorted out. We no longer need this other potion in our inventory taking up space. Now, for the next part of this video, there is something that we've been meaning to do for a while, but we haven't really gotten around to doing. And that would have to do with another store that we were planning to open. Probably in the next couple of videos here, we'll start preparing for making a creeper farm. And I'll be expanding our base a bit more as well. Off that way, of course, I'll be digging more and placing more blocks down for our base. But we should probably start at least doing the... I don't think we'll have time to really build the store all today, but we should at least be able to start planning it out. So, what we're gonna want to do is, and of course we haven't been over here in a while, but the thing that we want to do is actually open a store here. This is the PillbugCraft one. We don't have any orders for redstone devices in here. This is the little booth that we had set up. But our ultimate plan was to dig back into this mountain here and build kind of like a redstone store. And I think I finally have kind of a design that I do want to do. We're going to be building the Temple of Redstone store here, which will replace our PillbugCraft booth. So this will be the Temple of Redstone. And we're going to be selling, of course, redstone machines here. So first of all, a lot of the sand has to go. So we're going to want to do that, and then we want to dig away a lot of this stuff. And then, of course, we're going to have a piston door to enter the place here. That's centered. Good. And we're probably going to use, like, some red sandstone and chiseled sandstone and stuff like that for this as well. Yeah, let's see what it looks like if we used all of the cut sandstone. like coming out of the front here. Oh, we're gonna make more. Unlike a lot of the builds that I've done before, this one's not actually been pre-designed. But I don't want to block there. Yeah, that can work. That isn't too much of a difference, I suppose. It actually kind of adds to the detail work. So if we do that and that, this top portion is going to be covered in sand at that level. Like, well, actually, maybe not. Maybe what we should do is that. Yeah, and then across the top, maybe we want to make it so that this kind of comes out. Yeah, that kind of looks like it works. So then we're kind of good when it comes to that department, and then we'd want to mix in a little bit more of these chiseled ones somewhere along in there, or maybe some of the red sandstone chiseled ones for a little bit of a different pattern. I mean, maybe we should even think about doing the ones with the pig noses out of the black stone from the Nether. That could look cool as well. I think we actually have a little bit of a box here for red sand. Yeah, which we should be able to make into red sandstone. Which now we should be able to turn into red chiseled sandstone. Yeah, that kind of looks sort of nice and desert temple-ish. Again, with the breaking multiple things. Although above on the roof like that's kind of like a bit of a no-go. I'll probably design the rest of this thing in creative mode in a creative testing world. But let's rip that out and replace it with this just to see how it looks. Kind of like that better. I mean, I want some red to be in the actual build, mainly because it's, well, the Temple of Red Stone, so it would make sense to actually have stuff that's the color red in and around the building. A lot like this, actually. But then, of course, I want some of these ones with the creeper faces, too. But, yeah. Oh, and I guess something else that we could do is now that the walls link up like that, this could be a nice door. Or it's a little bit more inset into the wall. Although, actually, yeah, actually, if we went ahead and we well, this would be a completely different kind of door that we would have to build in order to make this work, but that does actually look pretty cool. Yeah, let's see if we can make that the actual door design using these walls. And then we can pull the walls back. Yeah, pull the walls back and retract them behind these blocks. Yeah, that could work quite nicely. So, yeah. But I think I'll have to design the rest of this thing off camera, because we're about out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed the episode, consider giving it a like. If you really loved it, consider subscribing. I guess that's about it for me. So, my name is PillbugCraft, and so long till next time.